Coming out afterwards is Rice, couldn't pick it up. Going in there is Shepherd, tried to squeeze out the hand pass. Ball went back. Now here's a hurry kick out towards the wing position. Foot race is going to be on here. Oh, it was an awkward bounce and Saki got it from Philadelphia. Saki goes for the run, ran into one, ran into a second. Managed to put boot to ball in the nick of time. Got it towards the forward line, but getting back there is Dion Jones. Jones has it, goes for the hand pass while under pressure, trying to get it there to Weinrich. Weinrich got it across there to Shepherd. Shepherd come back inboard, not much really on here. It's going to be tough football to Annie Jones to pick it up. She turns two inside out. Jones moving it further up the line. Della Rosa, that was ambitious. Put the right boot out instead of going for the mark. Oh, Blecker shrugged her off. Blecker took an awkward bounce. Ball's in front of her. Got to try and get it back. Blecker brought down by Bureau, but got to kick away in the nick of time. Half forward flank here for the Sockeyes. Weinrich goes in one more time. Della Rosa takes it out and puts a helicopter punt over the boundary line and out of bounds on the full. Free kick to Shepherd. Watch this go 60 metres into the breeze. Simone Shepherd ready for the load up. She's forward of centre wing for the Sockeyes. Broadcast side. Looking ahead for some options, waiting for someone to present. She decides to load up and go long and high with a kick. No one really underneath it. Oh, Margot Legault didn't quite read it well. It got brought to ground, but she had support there. Leduc with the football, kicks it in towards the middle of the ground. Read best by Bureau, but she got caught. Hand pass out. Big tackle by Moreau. Drives the ball into the ground. In goes Shepherd. Shepherd gets taken high, but the umpire says no. It's all wrapped up and we'll call for a ball up. Between centre and centre half forward for the Demons. They're down 45-1. As the ball goes up, Shepherd wins the tap down, hit the ground, hurried little kick, and now we're away. We're off to the races one more time. Having to pick it up as Barbara Axholm delivers up the ground. Crunch! In there goes Leduc, brings it down, lays on another big bump as well. She says, get out of my way. It got it to Valerie Moreau. Moreau got it on the right boot, went inside 50. Awkward bouncing ball. It got out the back door. Maybe a chance for Beaumont to run onto it. She couldn't. The ball goes over the boundary line and out of bounds. Good hustle there by the Demons. They've moved it forward. Can they squeeze a goal out of this? As we said, they're looking to try and just chip into that lead any way they can. Moreau strongly did the ruck work. Taken away by the Sockeyes. Clearing kick. 1-2 bounces over the boundary line and out of bounds. And we will have a throw in. Waiting for it to come back into play. Demons attacking left of screen. Once again, away we go. Shepherd took it straight out of the ruck and got caught. Now, normally in Australia, under our rules, that would be holding the ball immediately. If you have a throw-in and the ruck person takes the ball straight out of the throw-in and gets held by the jumper immediately, then that is called holding the ball. As now it's taken away there by Rice. And Rice is run down by Blecker, and the umpire says that's holding the ball. So, free kick to the Sockeyes. And she gets the big high five there from the steak expert and Heather Serpico. She says, I like your style. I'll make you a medium rare afterwards. Kicks it long, up the wing position, looking for Margot Legault. Legault gets put into the ground there by Shepherd. Ball spills free. Also jumping in there as well is Yi Sang, and the umpire blows the whistle and says, that's a bit too high, so I'm going to give a free kick the way of Leduc for the Demons. Just looking further afield. Woman from Montreal gets on the right boot, going towards the half-forward flank position, over the head of Rice, who couldn't pick it up. Ball on the ground. Saki went in there as well. Shepherd just put it around on the right boot, went out towards the centre wing position. Awkward bounce. Leduc managed to shrug off Blecker. Got on the right boot towards centre half forward. Awkward bounce, but it was trapped well by McGuinness. McGuinness brings the ball to ground, and the umpire says you're caught for holding, and that'll be a free kick going the way of Jennifer Ferrucci from Arizona, playing for the Sockeyes today. So Ferrucci at centre half back, looking further afield. They haven't scored into the breeze, the Sockeyes, but they sit on a comfortable 7-3-45 to one behind lead. Here's the long kick going further up the ground, waiting for it there and cutting her way through like a hot knife through butter was Mallard, who drove forward, but an easy mark there. Ferrucci again, another possession for the Sockeyes. She looks further afield, centre half back, gets on the right boot, long and high towards the contest. Flying through the air is Heather Vanderhoop, the rugby player. She is from Tampa Bay, and she has the football, decides to get on the right, going further up the line, trying to chase onto the football there was the player in Cotto. Kicked around the corner, and the ball will go over the boundary line and out of bounds, just in front of Deal. So this second half well and truly being controlled by the Sockeyes. They might have been technically outscored 1-0 on the scoreboard for this half, but a 45-1 lead means they're doing all the good work. All they just got to do is just hold out the Demons to take home the Division 2 title. Going in there, Barbara Axtholm again, tries to keep it in. Well, the umpire pit for holding the ball because he dragged it in. No, says there's a bit of a scrap on, and he says, I think I'll call for a ball up. Out of sight of the ground, and clears the way. Has the throw up in the air. Toner goes up in the contest versus Leonard. Leonard won it down. Gion Jones went over the football. Chance here for the Demons. Kicks it inside the forward line. Dribbling ball and goes over and out. So we'll have a throw in 5 metres around from the right-hand point post. Sockeyes attacking to the right of screen. Demons to the left. And back into play again. Shepherd over the head of all of them. Waiting out the back is Moreau. Just tried to bend it round the corner. And I think it's the right-hand side of the post. So no score, out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. 7-3-45 Portland. Boston 1 behind. The Portland combination combining players from Seattle, Tampa Bay and Arizona. And of course for the Demons players in Boston, Montreal, Chicago, Philadelphia and Des Moines. Back into play, and it's all wrapped up, or has it been squeezed out by McGuinness? But a hurry kick away for the Sockeyes, close towards the boundary line. Now, did it go out of bounds on the full? The boundary umpire was pointing to the spots. No, he says it was actually for a throw, and I think he's just trying to remember where it was so he knows where to throw the ball back in the play. Shepherd goes up in the contest. Moreau out the back. Arundel had it, then kicked it long and towards the forward line. Dribbling football away to... Oh, did it squeeze in or was it touched? Oh, I think that's a goal. It is! A great one there, Arundel for the Demons. And they move to 1-1-7. Portland 7-3-45. 45-7, Portland lead here at the USAFL Nationals Division 2 Women's Grand Final. Coming up later today at 2 p.m. We've got another match for you. We have got San Francisco and Minnesota. And at 3 p.m. the final game of the day between Denver and New York. And as long as San Francisco don't get absolutely crushed by Minnesota, if they win or just have a small loss, they will take out the title for Division 1. We'll be watching that game next here on USAFL.com. Umpire with the ball back in the middle of the ground for Shepherd and Tracy Toner to go at it one more time. And Shepherd does the old backhander. Dion Jones tried to run onto the football but overran it. Here's Weinrich who decided to now run onto the football after it was kicked out of the middle. Decides to give a hand pass back. That was smart football, but a teammate wasn't expecting it in Dion Jones, who put it straight down the throat of Lutuk, who got run down but got a kick away. Oh no, that shouldn't be holding. That technically shouldn't be holding because even though she was brought down, it was an ugly kick, but it was still technically ball to boot. But nonetheless, the umpire rules, and that's the way it goes. And that means it's a free kick going the way of Annie Jones. And Jones moves the ball towards the half-forward flank position. Wenrich gets a hold of it, gets on the right boot, tried to centre it. Blecker chasing after the football, got knocked away from her. Bureau was in trouble, went with a little hand pass back, got it across there to Arundel. Arundel went towards the middle of the ground. The stake expert, Serpico, is in there. She's trying to punch the ball, but she can't get away from Moreau. And the umpire calls for the ball back. So we'll have a ball up in the centre of the ground. Portland leading 45-7. Up in the air we go one more time. Brought down to ground by Leonard. And her teammate's just got all the time in the world. And then decides to kick it sky high towards the contest. Coming out to meet it was Oshatz. Couldn't quite get onto the football. Still in dispute. Crunch going in there. Head first is the player in McSky. Still fighting and scrapping in for it. Toner was in there as well. Leonard watching on. The umpire thought about blowing the whistle, put it away. De La Rosa didn't pick it up. In went Legault. Legault on the right boot, long and high. Barbara Extholm now chasing after the football. She is in a foot race with Sarah James, who's going to get to the pill first. Barbara Extholm does, and manages to turn the opponent inside out. Right boot, the wind took it away, and a couple of bounces and over the boundary line and out of bounds. Portland just minutes away from claiming the Division 2 women's title. Hashtag fear the fish as Shepherd punched the ball down. Blecker goes in there. Rice, Shepherd. Shepherd long and high with the football. It's blowing about in the breeze. Does an awkward bounce. James Downs put it on the foot. Blacker takes it. No 15, says the umpire, so she plays on. Kicks it to a 2-on-2 at the half-forward flank position. Awkward kick by McGuinness. Weinrich there. Oh, copping that one high was Oshats. No free kick played. Deciding to play on was Gam. Wanted to go the hand pass. Didn't quite stick. Vanderhoop touches the ball on the ground. Went with a little hand pass when maybe she should have just kicked to space. And instead, the Demons now managed to kick the ball out of the back line. Shepherd takes the mark. And Shepherd with the football. She's just forward of centre. Kicking into a 1-2 goal breeze, a nice cool breeze for this warm day here at Lakewood Ranch. Kicks the ball long inside the forward line now. Dealer's back there. She's going to get caught by Oshat straight away. Drop the football. Lenders Chang in there. Try to get it to Legault. Legault try to squeeze it out. Hurry kick around the corner. McGuinness trying to move it forward. Here comes Shepherd. She says, get out of my road. Kicks it long and high in towards the forward line. Awkward bounce. Got a play from De La Rosa. Blecker picks up the football. Blecker runs on. Mown down by Leduc. It was the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, and every occasion the Roadrunner wins out and goes short with the kick. Was trying to find a teammate in the vicinity of Arundendo, but she couldn't hang on to it, dropped it, and got all trapped up, and we call for a ball up. Top of the goal square for the Sockeyes. Shepherd goes up, punches the football into an empty goal square. Lenders Chang is there as well. Who can squeeze the football out? Oh, there's an opportunity. No, kicked into the post. Kicked into the post by Oshats, and that will register as a point. 7-4-46 for Portland. Boston Demons 117, 46-7 here at the USAFL Nationals. And of course, a reminder to follow us online. Use the hashtag USAFL Nationals. The Twitter account, USAFL 1997 or USAFL Women's. And of course, you can follow the Girls Play Footy website, which I call Football for and write for, at Girls Play Footy on Twitter. Here's the kick in from fullback. Goes to Margot Legault. Legault gets on the right boot, kicks into space. It's an awkward bouncing football, and it dribbles away and goes over the boundary line and out of bounds. Of course, everyone's looking forward to the AFL Women's Competition that's coming up in February next year. They've already had the draft, and there's still 3 more free agents that will be picked up by the 8 clubs participating in that competition. There'll be a practice game for most in late January. Then there'll be a round robin of home and away matches, each side playing 7, and then a final. That's coming up in February and March, the AFL Women's Competition. We look forward to announcements soon on broadcast rights, both radio and TV. And, of course, they're planning to stream games online. As Margot Legault kicks the ball out of the contest here. Margot from Montreal playing today for the Demons. Kicked it long. Oh, Saki copped that one high on the way through. And the umpire blows the whistle. He's going to call for a ball up. That really should have been high. I think he missed it. She just got collected in a collision. Not sure it was a knee or something just going through. It was all accidental. And she's feeling a little sore as she's just taking her time. She's on the ground, and unless she's just cramping up or something, because I thought it might have been just she copped the clip as she went down, but they're allowing a little injury break here. We are, of course, playing 2 20-minute halves with no time on, unless there is a major injury. For example, if the stretcher gets called out, in that case, the clock is stopped. Scoreboard at the moment reads 7-4-46 for the Portland Sockeyes, 1-1-7 for the Boston Demons. Portland a combination, the Sockeyes of Portland, Seattle, Arizona and Tampa Bay. For the Demons, a combination of the Boston Demons, Montreal Angels, Chicago, Philadelphia and Des Moines. The trainer out seeing her at the moment, everyone stopping, obviously safety first here at the USAFL. And of course, don't forget their Nationals for 2017, next year, 3rd weekend of October. And it's being held in San Diego. So if you're looking to do a footy trip next year or just a vacation for yourself, I highly recommend you consider booking a holiday on the 3rd weekend of October to San Diego, California. It should be a sensational tournament. 6 fields as well, and they're thinking about having an all-Aussie field as well. So again, if you're listening at home, we've got friends back in Australia, remember to tell them that, hey, maybe we should plan our footy trip for 3rd weekend of October to San Diego, California. You get to check out all the sights and stars, I guess, of LA and do all that San Francisco, everything up and down the West Coast. And then, of course, you can get to San Diego and either watch or help participate by being an umpire or volunteer here for the USAFL Nationals. let me tell you, it's a very good time. Chris Whitman and Dermot Burton from Hawthorn have been here. They've been looking at things, and they've been very impressed with how things have been running. So I suggest you come along too. As the ball is on the outer side and now in dispute, coming out now to Arundel. Arundel kicks into space, foot race on here. Trying to chase after the ball is Bureau from Montreal. Bureau going with Serpico in this contest, and Serpico ran her down. Hot tamale there. Going in there one more time is Moreau, and the umpire holds the ball up. What a race. Bureau been cutting sides up. Serpico went with a step for step and just boom, caught her on the outer side, and that managed to hold the football up. So we'll have a ball up between centre wing and half forward flank, outer side of the ground. Away we go again. It's brought down. Jones is there. Maybe caught a Rundle over the shoulder. No, umpire didn't see it and calls for a ball up once more. So again, umpire to step in and sort things out. Ball up in the air, and away we go again. Toner wins out in the contest. Shepherd claimed the football but then lost her footing, went to ground. Moreau caught her, fighting and scrapping hard for the football. They just put a wild right boot kick in that went inside the forward 50. Awkward looking bounce. James is back there trying to do her best for the Demons. Went to ground pretty heavy. Also in there for supporters, sang for the Sockeyes. And the umpire comes in and calls for a ball up. Holding it up also there was Mallet for the Demons. Umpire clears the way, throws the ball up in the air, and we go once more. Leonard wins out on the contest. Toner goes chasing after the football. Close to the boundary line, it will go out now. So 25, 30 metres around from the right-hand point post. The Demons attacking left of screen. The Sockeyes attacking right of screen. And the Sockeyes lead 46-7. As the ball is back into play. And going in there's Lendis Chang. She got caught straight away, but managed to squeeze out a kick. But it's intercepted, and the Sockeyes mark. Umpire said no 15 play on. It caught Dion Jones by surprise. Went high in the air with a kick. Umpire again said no 15 play on. Ball in dispute. Rice was lurking nearby. Couldn't pick the football up. Trying to get onto it now is LeDuc. How without the football? And that will be a free kick. So an opportunity now for the Demons. They're 40 to 45 metres out, directly in front here in this Division 2 Grand Final. They find themselves currently down by 39 points. LeDuc gets on the right boot, long and high towards the top of the square. Did it get out the back? Plenty of numbers there for the Sockeyes, and they just kick to clear. Lendis Chang, though, gets onto the football. Got some nice shepherding work. Oh, it was a terrible kick, but it didn't matter. Got to a teammate in Toner, who snapped around the corner, but was to the right. Minor score again for the Demons. They move to 1-2-8. 7-4-46 are the Sockeyes. 46-8 Portland's way. This game, of course, live streamed via usafl.com, and on that same link, or via YouTube, just searching for it, you can watch the game back forever on replay and enjoy this 2016 USAFL Nationals Carnival. Mark taken by Shepherd. She's in the back pocket, just taking in a bit of a breather there, and decides to go long with the kick, or just falls short. Cotto wanted to get in there for the Demons, couldn't extract it. Dion Jones got involved as well. There's the hooter! And the Portland Sockeyes are champions of Women's Division 2. Victors today, 7-4-46 to 1-2-8. What an incredible performance in that first half, particularly with Shepherd, like a hot knife through butter, cut him up and set the lead up early, and it was just always going to be difficult for the Demons to try and come back there. If anything, the Demons can take away that they did win the second half. They did outscore Portland, but unfortunately the margin was too great to try and pull back. All the damage was done early. Congratulations to the combination of players from Portland, Seattle, Arizona and Tampa Bay. That side, of course, that ran out there today included number 1, Dion Jones from Tampa Bay, number 3, Simone Shepherd from Portland, number 5, Heather Serpico from Portland, number 6, Sharon Gann from Tampa Bay, number 8, Erin Mahoney from Portland, number 9, Annie Jones from Tampa Bay, number 10, Heather Vanderhoop from Tampa Bay, number 11, Zaya McSky from Portland, number 12, Holly Wenrich from Tampa Bay, number 13, Jennifer Ferrucci from the Arizona Hawks, number 14, Claire Oshatz from Portland Sockeyes, number 18, Andrea Placencio from Arizona, number 20, Valerie Barbara Axtelm from Seattle, number 21, Chingyai Seng from Seattle, number 23, Jessica Blecker from Portland, and number 24, Alison St. Leonard from Seattle. They've put together a great combination, as we said, many from the West Coast, so it's good to see a strong West Coast contingent. And when you look at it, if San Francisco do what they should do in this next game, you will actually see Division 1 and Division 2 titles going to the West Coast. And of course, the Nationals next year at the West Coast. It's all about the West Coast in 2016. And they're singing the song in the middle of the ground. They're very happy. They've had the hashtag all week of Fear the Fish. So if you look online, you'll probably see their celebrations tonight, particularly down at the Gator Club in Sarasota, where the official after party is. Hashtag Fear the Fish. The Portland Sockeyes are champions of Women's Division 2 for season 2016 at the USAFL Nationals. They're waiting to be cheered off the ground. I think I've seen some of the Quebec players that want to give a send-off to some of the Montreal players as well who played today in the Demons side. They weren't disgraced. They managed 2 wins on the board, the team from the Demons, from Montreal, Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia and Des Moines. They put up a great effort. It was just in the grand final. They got shell-shocked in the first quarter. They just got ran over by a better side. But that's football. Yeah, you come back again next year and you try even better. And the great thing about these games being streamed is you're able to watch it back at any time, particularly as a player, particularly as a coach, and go, okay, we did a few things wrong, we need to work on this, or we're short this player, and you can market the game as well, and you can show potential players of, this is football, this is what we play, and hopefully that brings in new players, brings in the players that they need, and makes it stronger and makes the game stronger as we go ahead into 2017. As we speak at the moment, we can see the Boston team just coming in here to do the run through as the Quebec Saints just wait for them there, and they're getting their right royal send-off. They've played a very good tournament, as I said, 2 wins, 2 losses for them. But the Portland Sockeyes at the moment, they're running around, they're celebrating that they're victorious today. They have won. Fear the Fish, they're going to be in front of the scoreboard. It's been a pleasure having your company for the Division 2 matches here at the 2016 USAFL Nationals. I've been Peter Holden. I'll be around for the games at 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. in Division 1, where we'll be crowning the champion San Francisco. They've just got to get the job done against Minnesota. That's coming up next. Division 1 football, and the final game, of course, will be New York and Denver coming up at 3 p.m. But today, it is all about the Sockeyes. They have defeated the Demons 7 goals for 46 to 128. I'm Peter Holden from girlsplayfooty.com. On behalf of all the production team at the USAFL, it's been a pleasure having your company, and I'll catch you again soon.
Black Chrome Sportswear designs and manufactures custom sportswear with a focus on quality and reliability. We're Australian. We've got 10 years experience, and we've got a US base in Oklahoma. Who better to trust than an Aussie company for your AFL gear? Get your customised men's and ladies' AFL uniforms, outerwear and training gear from Black Chrome. Black Chrome's custom compression can enhance performance and recovery, reduce lactic acid and accelerate your warm-up. Black Chrome is trusted by a number of AFL leagues, including the USAFL, as their official supplier. Try out our Design Your Own tool and see Black Chrome's full range of sportswear at blackchromeusa.com. Join us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.